Hey everybody, Mntdewmania here. I'm just doing an update video as promised. And I've got news about HubbyDew, my husband. And if you've been following me along on Facebook, or if you know me on Discord, um, it's not very good news. It's not extreme, but it is severe. That's the way the vascular surgeon talked about it. She said extreme would be. Let me tell you what's been going on. He's been having trouble with his legs, in particular his left leg. And he has had bad breaks in that leg, and as he's gotten older, we just assumed, because he had a car fall on him. It broke his leg. He lost about an inch in his bone, and it shattered his ankle. Well, at the time, they didn't know about the ankle. They were more concerned about the leg. And the ankle got overlooked, and when the cast got put on, the ankle was shattered. So it never even got fixed correctly. And as you well know, when once bone sets, sometimes it's even harder to re-break it after, the initial break. So he's always struggled with that leg anyway. So when he started having trouble walking and his foot was hurting real bad, we contributed it to that, not to his heart problems. And 2 years ago, he had a quadruple bypass. Well, a lot of people don't seem to realize once you have clots or plaque buildup in your arteries, in your heart, it can happen other places. It can happen in your neck. It can happen in your legs. It can happen a lot of places. And some people tend to overlook that or not even know about it. So we never really thought about that. Once the heart was fixed, you think, okay, everything's fine, or it's fine as it's going to get. Well, he started having these problems 3 or 4 months ago, and we mentioned it to his cardiologist the last visit, and she was concerned enough to get him tested. So she sent him up to the hospital, and they did like all kind of blood pressure readings all up and down both of his legs, and the left one was significantly lower than the right one. And this prompted a visit to a vascular surgeon in Gainesville, Georgia at the Heart Center. This is one of the best. If you ever have heart problems, you're in this side of the world, this is where you need to come, folks. I'm telling you, these guys are awesome. So we went to see the vascular surgeon, and she was a very nice lady, very confident, and she told us, after just the initial, checkup, and seeing the results of the test, she wants more tests. She wants ultrasounds done, because her exact words were, she goes, if I was to say it was extreme, then, or extreme to just, the worst case scenario, that would mean the leg was coming off. She goes, you are moderate to extreme. She goes, there's at least 50% decrease in blood flow in that leg. So that's got to indicate clots or buildup, and of course with that becomes the possibility that something can break loose and go somewhere else. And so thankfully our cardiologist, saw the implications and quickly started acting. So maybe we can get ahead of this, is the good news about this. There will be some sort of surgery. I do not know what kind. We are waiting. I am videoing this about 5 a.m. Friday morning. You probably won't see it till Monday. But we are waiting for the call to get the ultrasounds done. And then, because it will either be Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday, we're sure, because she wants us back in the office Thursday, because she wants to get moving. She said moderate to extreme, and we cannot waste time. So this is going to mean probably a disruption of videos for a while. I just do not know what. I mean, it could be a simple, just go in with balloons and open up the veins. It could mean, or it could mean putting stents in. It could mean opening the leg up and doing bypass surgery, just like you do in a heart, only on his legs. She just doesn't know how many stoppages there are. So that's what she has to pinpoint, and that's what we're facing right now. And I can't continue doing so many videos and everything just right now. It just seems, I don't know. I'm pretty stressed right now. I'm trying to keep it together. Um, Streaming helps. We came home from the hospital Thursday and I streamed just for a couple of hours to get my mind off everything. Killing monsters is a good stress reliever, believe it or not. But probably for right now, all of my server play is going to stop. I just do not have time to play on any server for 3 and 4 and 5 hours just to get an hour or hour and a half of video to sit and edit it down for a couple of hours and rent. I just do not have time for that. I'm sorry. Um, I'm gonna try to keep. I do have a couple of Skyrims already done. I just got to upload them, so there's no problem there. I have a few of the ABC murders. Those are done, and I'm hoping to keep up with at least SevTech. I'd like to keep up with that, and streaming may be the way to go. Trionis pointed that out. I don't have to do any editing. I don't have to render anything and do hours and hours of prep work to get one video. I can just stream and that would be it. So that actually is a possibility. Um, you know, but for now, I'm not going to be able to do anything on um, Vox, which I was going to just work on the mine anyway. Doing that, I'm not going to be able to do that. I'm not going to really be able to do anything on Paul Source or Cheesecake servers for now. And I've been thinking, I'm probably not going to be able to stay a patron of Paul's. Not enough to stay on the servers anyway. I'm going to have to start counting every penny, and that's just a luxury I can't afford at the moment. So I've already paid for August, but when August comes and goes, I would, of course, as soon as I can, I would like to go back to doing it, but um, family comes first, and you just have to do what you have to do. There is a campaign, a funding campaign, whatever you call it, on Facebook. Um, and also, I'm not asking anybody to donate, but if you can, that would be wonderful. If you can't, just everybody just sending me positive energy that's a big help. You have no idea until you face something this big how stressful it is. And it's even doubly stressful because 2 years ago we faced a quadruple bypass, and then a year ago there was more stuff, and it's just like it's every 3 or 4 months there's another test, and then there's another procedure, and we are covered up with medical bills, and it's getting very stressful. And I mean, gaming is one of my coping mechanisms. It keeps me sane through all this. So it's just hard to deal with stuff sometimes, and when you suffer from depression, it's doubly hard. So I'm trying to work through all that, and some days I can, I know when I'm getting ready to spiral. I can feel it, and if you're suffering depression, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Um, you start getting swamped, and it can overcome you really really fast. And there are warning signs, but if you don't pay attention to them, it can be devastating. And I'm trying to do that too. So just kind of bear with me as I work through this. Um, I just I've got to, you got to do what you got to do. And people, I mean, when you do YouTubing, you come to this point when you start getting regular views and people that come back again and again on a regular basis. You get to know them by name. When we're a small community like me, and you get this mindset in your head that people depend on you for their happiness, for their entertainment, and you don't want to let them down. Especially when when they donate money, when they support you on Twitch or Mixer or wherever you stream. Um, it's when money becomes involved, it changes how you look at things, and you feel an obligation that you owe people, and you don't want to. I mean, people like you enough to pay money to support you, and they donate. What kind of person would I be if I didn't live up to those expectations? And so, I mean, and I'm rambling right now. So I hope that makes sense. It doesn't sound like it. It sounded good in my head, but it doesn't sound good now that I've said it. But I'm not going to edit it out or anything because I need you to just kind of know where I'm coming from. Um, but I do not think I'm just going to quit YouTube. I'm not. I've got to deal with this stuff, and your family comes first. And I don't know who I have pissed off in the cosmos, but apparently it's somebody important because, you expect a little turmoil in your life, but sometimes it just seems like we get pounded continuously. It's not one thing; it's another thing, one after another. Surgery after surgery, after procedure after procedure, and when something's not breaking health wise, it's breaking at home. Um, it just, I don't know. It's just unrelenting, and you just get so overwhelmed you can't even think anymore. And like I said, that was gaming was my escape, and so it just, I don't know. I'm just very tired, and just trying to deal with all this stuff. So, but I wanted to be honest and upfront and just kind of keep you guys in the loop, because a lot of people have grown to know who HubbyDew is, and you know, it's but all the well wishes, thank you so much, and all the positive energy, um, that is so much appreciated. Like I said, I'm not asking anybody to donate. If you can, that would be wonderful. If you could just share the links, that would be wonderful. Because we are getting ready to face another battle, and we're still teetering and tottering from the last one. So I just wanted to kind of keep you guys updated. But um, I guess the worst case scenario was that he would have to take his leg off. She thinks that would have been like um, extreme. I think uh, like to the worst case scenario. But she said she feels confident in saying that at least there's a 50% of the blood flow is gone from his leg. So we have to get this going now. There's no waiting. So I will keep you guys updated. Um, and if you follow me on Facebook, that's where I will post, or Twitter. And if you have me in Discord, just message me, or if you're in my room or whatever, keep in touch that way. And I'll let you guys know. But for right now, I'm just gonna have to cut back on some stuff, and I hope you understand why. And I might do some extra live streaming instead of doing videos. Uh, but so I thank Tronus for pointing that out. It would be a lot less stressful and definitely time consuming. Less time consuming to do a couple hour streams here and there, more than it would be trying to do. Ask anybody that YouTube. Sometimes you can do uh, 4 to 6 hours of work for a 15 or 20-minute video. So yeah, but I will catch you guys later, and thank you for, again, for all the well wishes and the positive energy. Keep it coming. I will need it. And thank you for understanding. And thank you for being here. You have no idea what it means to me right now. So I will talk to you guys later. Keep you updated. And the videos will come as often as I can get them up. So thanks again. And I'll talk to you guys later. This is Mntdewmania. I'm so out of here. Bye, guys.